Marijuana. Now, how often do we hear that word today? Marijuana, often called weed, pot, grass, Mary Jane, is a mixture of dried, shredded leaves which comes off the cannabis plant. It is a popular medicinal drug that is increasingly becoming the drug of choice among young teens in the U.S. today. Marijuana has been a controversial issue on whether or not to legalize it. Though marijuana is still illegal under federal law, many states like Colorado and Washington already passed this law, legalizing the plant for recreational use under its state law. Today, I am going to inform you on the history of marijuana, go into detail of the basic characteristics of marijuana, and the many ways in which marijuana is consumed. Believe it or not, marijuana has been around on this earth for more than 4,000 years. The oldest known record of cannabis use dates all the way back in 2737 BC from the Chinese Emperor Shen Nung. Marijuana was then spread around to countries like India, North Africa, Europe, as early as 500 AD. In 1545, the plant was brought by the Spanish to the soon-to-be America, where it became a superior cash crop alongside tobacco. Marijuana has drastically evolved over the past few decades, as there are more potent strains as there was 60 years ago. Now, there are two main types of strains, indica and sativa. Each type of strain has its own set of characteristics. Many people do not even know the difference between indica and sativa. Sativa produces a more uplifting and a giggly, more happy feeling. Indica, on the other hand, is the total opposite, and it gives you a more relaxed and laid-back feeling. Usually tends to be more tiring. Sativa and indica also do not look the same. Sativa often has thin leaves and a tall bush. Indica, on the other hand, has fatter leaves and a shorter bush. Strains can also crossbred, form into a hybrid, combining both indica and sativa into one hybrid strain. Examples of hybrid strains are Blue Dream, Lemon Diesel, and Black Diamond. While there are a lot of different strains of marijuana, there are also many different ways in consuming marijuana. Marijuana can also, the most expedient method of consumption of marijuana is smoking. Individuals could use a filter and a non-chemical rolling paper to inhale marijuana cigarette, formerly known as a joint. Or Swisher Sweets cigars can also be used and rolled into what is formerly known as a blunt. People can also smoke marijuana through glass pipes. A bong or water pipe is a filtration device used for smoking cannabis and is packed with a bowl and is inhaled from there. Vaporizers are also devices used to inhale smoke in a less irritating and toxic way. Marijuana can also be cooked into oils and made into edibles, for example, a brownie. The marijuana edibles have higher concentrated THC due to its effect of marijuana being cooked. Popular types of marijuana edibles are chocolates, brownies, and cookies. In conclusion, you now know the first origin of marijuana, which dates back in China around 2700 BC, or the Chinese Emperor Shen Nung used for medicinal use. In North America, marijuana was a major cash crop, and the hemp was grown as a source of fiber. Sativa and indica are very different, like night and day. Sativa being the day and indica being the night. Sativa and indica are the two main strains, as sativa gives a more uplifting, indica gives a more tiring feeling. And when mixed, is called a hybrid strain. I hope I gave you a clear picture on what marijuana really is, because with the society we have today, marijuana might even be a blessing in disguise. And this is a diagram you could pass this around, explaining how an indica and a sativa plant looks like. You can pass this around. Thank you.